And lastly, for tonight, I have 2020's The Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone, aka The Godfather Part 3. Now, so I would have made this a double feature with Monster Trucks, but I liked the covers too much to do that. It was like separate, fuck it. So I've seen this once before, and these are my thoughts. I don't remember the ending. Nope. And given this is a new director's cut for Godfather 3, it should be interesting. Good intro from Francis Ford Coppola. I never knew what he looked like. And here's something to laugh at. I always thought Martin Scorsese was Francis Ford Coppola. Fun times. I always like Al Pacino with the short hair. He just, I don't know, there's something about him that makes him look more distinguished with short hair versus slicked back or crew cut. I don't think he's ever done long hair before, though, that I can remember. I like the big maps in the Cardinals chamber. They're beautiful. Oh, I love them. I also love Pacino's eyes, too. Always full of amusement. Like, I never realized that shit. Different traits of different actors that I've seen over the years, I like about them. There's little things. But with Al Pacino, them eyes, always full of amusement. They always look so happy and shit. And you can see it with the smile lines he's got, too. Ah, the old cars. Too good. Children can be seen as the greatest wealth any parent could be proud of. Unless you want to try to either kill them, kill them, abort them. All that kind of falls together. Adopt them, put them up for adoption, give them a tragic backstory, gaslight them, mistreat them, or, I don't know, hand them over to Batman and hope for the best. I'm full of fun jokes tonight. Let's see here. Son of a bitch. That's really cool. Antonio, oh shit, Meucci? Yeah, Meucci. He really did invent the telephone before Alexander Bell. That's fucking gnarly. I didn't know that. I like learning things in film. I've mentioned this before with Civil War, actually, comic. Um, and just DC too. Most comics you read, they will mention random names and events in history. And it turns out they're actually real events and shit. The most recent one that was brought up and talked about the most was the 1921 Tulsa Massacre in Watchmen. That was cool. Cool as in it was mentioned and people didn't know about it. Not cool as in what the fuck happened. That was horrible. Ugh. But I like learning things. It's cool. I had to look this shit up because, like, wow, nice. Vincent pulling a Mike Tyson on Joe Zaza's ear. Beautiful. Enzo, the baker's cake looks delicious. I'm going to have to re-rent the Godfather cookbook because I want to see them recipes again. And Sophia Coppola looks good too. I love her hair. It's so fucking. What's the word I want? Luxurious. No. I do love the Italian family aesthetic. It's so big and intertwined through generations. You can't go wrong with that. Same with black families, but Italians, they really do it right. It's crazy. Good headshot from Vincent to Zaza's goons. And I never realized how hairy Andy Garcia was, too. Like, damn. Good seeing chest hair versus shave shit. Like, I have mentioned that about, what was that? Jason's Lyric. No. I think it was Alan Payne, I think. Yeah, I think that was. But yeah, like you never see it's very rare to see hairy chests, which is so commonplace. You know, guys have chest hair. Not every guy comes out bald like Ken. Fuck. If you're expecting a Ken doll, no. It's wild. I mean, hell, back in high school when I was getting leg hair, the Justin Mikulski called me a fucking freak for having leg hair. Like, whatever. Ugh. Michael Corleone makes a good point on America and Europe pulling their resources to defeat any competition globally. Because most of the import export comes from Europe, not to mention we were allies during the war. In a parallel universe, I think Princess Diana and Bill Clinton or Obama would have made a good union partnership in that regard, power wise, but politically, I don't know in history, like on either side of that king and president, like who would really make a good solid union like that. Because when you think about how much America and Europe own and control, yeah, they would make a hell of a mega power. It would be interesting to see. And then they explode, brother. But nah. But it'd be an interesting thesis to write and really go over in a class. Because I do like different political things. There's different politics that I think about and mull over. But that one really made me think. I was like, that'd be interesting. Michael's right about never hating your enemy. It does affect your judgment to a degree. It really does. Because if you act emotionally versus strategically and methodology, because if you act emotionally versus strategically and methodically, or with methodology, you have better results. Or you have shit results, because if you act with emotions, it's bad. I feel bad for Don Altabello over Joey Zaza leaving because he didn't get a cut of the money. Turned out to be a traitor. Bastard. Zaza taking in the blacks and Spanish folks is rare among the Italians because they're racist against others. Yeah, if you're Italian, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. you, you stupid Italian. But Zaza sees the melting pot opportunity for more workers and money flow. Works that way. The helicopter ambush was cool. Michael's right about Vincent never letting anyone know what you're thinking, because that shit can be used against you in any situation, and it spoils future opportunities and negotiations that would have once been open to you, but now they're closed. Smooth move, X-Lax. Michael pointing out earlier that his mom should run the family. He ain't wrong about that. And that's also another historical nod, because there are women mob bosses, past and present, who have ruled with an iron fist, and a lot of them are a lot more ruthless than the men. Oh yeah. Just look at the Mexican cartels. Look around the fucking world, man. It's in the history books. It's right at the click. You can click on your fingertips with that shit. Fuck. Uh, I didn't know Michael had diabetes. Nope, did not know that. Whoa, cousin fucking between Vincent and Mary. Shame. 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 But incest is wincest. Not entirely common in Italian families. But it's pretty predominant in French families too. And it still goes on today. Now here's something fun. Don Amici. If you know, then you know who I'm talking about. And I'm really surprised by this too. I thought he was just another mob boss, just like throwing a name in the story and shit. But no, he was in various films and shit back then. Who knew? I didn't. Fuck. I never knew his actual name. I recognized his face. I didn't know his name. That was cool as hell finding that out. Good whacking on Zaza. I like a good whacking. It's nice. I like to beat my dick. KY, all that good jazz. But I like seeing somebody killed too. It's awesome. It's creative. I like Michael's silk pajamas in the hospital. Good colors, good textures. I like them. Gotta say, Andy Garcia is very handsome in this too. Like he's rocking the this is 90. Well, they filmed 89 into 90, so this is I'm trying to use it. Who he's exuding. George Michael. Yeah, definitely wham George Michael at that into his Careless Whisper deal. Yeah. Uh, I do like old Sicilian folks. They're the wisest and most cunning the older they get. Oh, yeah. Them motherfuckers know some shit. Beautiful song. Tony sang from Michael. Absolute stunner. Loved it. Pretty fascinating that some Italians are cool with incests. It's wild. It's so it's interesting to me because it's one of my turn-ons and it's one of my interests and shit. But I like it for the emotional angle to it, not just like, oh, they're relatives, they're fucking. Like, no, there's more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that. Shit. Uh, Finance is a gun. Politics is knowing when to pull the trigger. Metaphor for hiring a hitman for a popular assassination. Luigi, looking at you, man. Oh, I love it. Lucchesi and Altobello back to Zaza on the helicopter ambush. Crazy. The mind suffers, the body cries out. Nah, that's goddamn true. That's why everybody's got so many mental health problems. Shit. Michael taught taking confession is a heavy highlight of this trilogy. That donkey impression. Oh, some funny ass shit though. I loved it. It's nice seeing twins in this movie too. There's actually two sets of twins in this movie: the assassins and the women. Yeah, at the beginning, at the family gathering. Yeah. So I was like, "Hey, twins, sweet." Yeah. Uh, I am aware. Oh wait, it's a rarity for twins to be in films back then, because easy stunt doubles and shit. I mean, the most notable ones that I know of are from T2, with the brothers and Linda Hamilton and her sister, and she lost her sister too. Sad. I do see the oranges, and I am aware of the death theory behind them too. I kept looking for them, like, where are them fucking oranges? Look, there's the color orange. Damn, Kay was close to forgiving Michael, but she couldn't. That's a hard pill to swallow because she really loves him back, but the mob will always come first. Yep. Oh, Jesus. Tomasino, whacked by Moscow, was brutal, but not like Sonny's. Hell no, you can't top that death. Oof. Rough. Well, hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Sonny, then Robocop. In that order. Vincent becomes a Don at the price of Mary Corleone. Sacrificing love for power. That's steep, man. That's hard to do. Michael watching him become Don Corleone was like a mirror from when he first took the mantle all those years ago. Crazy. The Mobiliari deal went through, so that's a plus. Can't go wrong with that. Frederic, oh god. Kenzig disappearing. Wonder if he'll be found. I don't know. I got to applaud the way Vincent and Mary's relationship was showcased. It's not tawdry. No, it's very clean for 1990. And a solid introduction for it in a tasteful manner. Like, that was what I liked the most about it. I love the dynamic because it's never showcased in a good light, always demonized, or it's just done for cheap porn. I mean, hell, hentai showcases it so goddamn much. Fuck, that's funny. The only other... well, actually, there's two other versions of incest showcased. Stephen King, not Stephen King. Oh, fuck. Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs and the original Sailor Moon had incest as well. No. But yeah, this one definitely a highlight, like high rank for me on top incest couple shown. Like, I loved it. The opera is good, even if I'm not a fan. I'm not into opera, but I like the presentation on it. Would have been nice to have translation on it, though. Kenzig was swindling everybody from the beginning. Damn. But typical. Good kills during the opera. Damn, Mary got shot. Fuck. I can also see why Andy Garcia got tapped for Hoodlum 7 years later in '97. Yeah, like if I had to pick the point where I knew he got picked, it was when he shot Moscow. But they probably tapped him watching the entirety of Godfather for him. Like, yeah, he'll be good for Hoodlum. That's another underrated gem I need to own. I fucking love that movie. Oh, it's so good. The Sicilian word. Oh boy. Centani? I think I got that right. If I did, fuck. If I didn't, oh well. Of wishing someone a long life is interesting and beautiful too. I'm tempted to rewatch the original version, but I don't know, down the road maybe. But spoiler, I did reserve it so I can rewatch it. Fuck. Uh, I will say on the rewatch though, this was good. It feels more relevant in 2025. I will also say Sophia as Mary was good, though her death was kind of stiff. No pun intended. Because I'm like, you get shot with a bullet, and I look at all these different deaths and shit. I'm like, you get shot with a bullet. That hurts. I'm just like, Dad, the Dad. I mean, yeah, shock will hit you, but fuck, it's painful, and there should have been more blood too. Ugh, but oh well. I did reserve the original. I'll check that out, see how I feel. For now, this is an 8.2 out of 10 for me. I really love this film. It definitely has that finality to it. I like a good finality versus other films that are like, oh, we're going to do clickbait. I also did a podcast on The Godfather back in January this year. That was fun. I don't know when that's going to pop up for Jacked Up Review, but yeah, that was good shit. Going forward with potential films with DiCaprio playing young Sonny and De Niro as Vito in the 30s would have been cool. But then again, De Niro is getting up there in age. And yes, so's DiCaprio too. I mean, hell, what, De Niro's pushing 80. DiCaprio's 50, I think. There's a little over 50. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can do de-aging and shit, but I don't know. Same goes for Vincent's rise and fall to power in the 80s dealing with Mary's death. That would be cool to see. Both are great, but personally, Vincent's would be an underrated gem as opposed to the family Corleone, based on the first idea. Like, I would love to see him take over the family in the 80s and run that through the decade. Like, that'd be interesting to see. And how he dealt with Mary's death and how it led to the end of his reign. Be interesting. It really would. Uh, Makes me want to play The Godfather again, but I need an Xbox 360 for that. Nah. Because the last time I played it was on a 360. Shit. I really did enjoy watching this again. Like, this was good. It's my fave out of the trilogy. Huh. Anxious to rewatch the other installments, which I did reserve after watching this. Because I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch them again so they're done. I remember what happens in one, but not two. Or I vaguely remember two. I've always caught two on AMC. Always at the one part, and I never know what part it is till I see it playing. I'm like, oh, that motherfucking scene. So, if you don't like The Godfather, you're not going to like this. If you don't like Francis Ford Coppola or Mario Puzo, you're definitely not going to like this. If you don't like the cast, crew, writers, directors, all that good jazz, there you go. It's not for you. But if you enjoy mob stuff and you like crime dramas, it's something worth watching for sure. Especially for first timer. Like, that's always fun. Like, if you've been against watching mob films because you feel they demonize the Italian community and shit, now's the time to watch them and really enjoy them for what they are, which is cinema. It's fun. It's good stuff. It's fiction. It's fun. Damn. But I don't know. If you are a Godfather fan and you have not watched part 3 in a while, or the Coda, you should definitely watch the Coda. for sure. Just rehash that shit, have a good time. So I will be back in a little while with one more video, and then I'll be done for the night. While these are uploading, I'm going to be cleaning, so that'll be fun. So, stay tuned.